In Chapter 3.2, we are going to discuss the organ for water and mineral salts uptake. Roots are an important organ for plants, as they are involved directly in plant growth. Usually, they are located under the soil surface. This is because roots grow towards the center of the earth and watery areas. The internal and external structures of roots are adapted to their functions. There are two main functions of roots: to provide support and strength, and to anchor the plant in the soil, and to absorb water and mineral salts from the soil and transport them to the stem and leaves. There are three types of root structures: root collar, root hair, and root cap. The first type of root structure is root collar. Root collar is part of the root connected to the base of the plant stem. The second type of root structure is root hair. Root hair is adapted from epidermal cells of the roots. Root hairs increases the total surface area of the roots to increase the uptake of water and mineral salts. The third type of root structure is root cap. Root cap, located at the tip of the root, protects the root from damage when it penetrates the soil. There are four types of root adaptations: epidermis, cortex, endodermis, and vascular cylinder. The first type is epidermis. Epidermal cells are closely arranged. The thin cell walls and water-permeable cell membranes facilitate water movement in the roots. There are epidermal cells which form root hairs by elongating towards lateral sides from the outer walls. Root hair cells are not layered with cuticle to allow water absorption. The root hair cells also have a big vacuoles to store water and mineral salts, and to increase water absorption. The second types of root adaptation is cortex. Cortex is located under the epidermal layer. Cortex has thin cell walls, facilitating water movement in the roots. The cells in cortex are loosely arranged to facilitate gaseous exchange. And most of the cortex consists of parenchyma cells. The third types of root adaptation is endodermis. Endodermis is separating layer between cortex and vascular cylinder. Endodermal cells are closely arranged and one cell thick. Most of the endodermal cells have suberin or lignin thickening at the walls which form Casparian strips. Endodermis allows water and mineral salts absorbed from the soil to enter the vascular cylinder, but not air bubbles. The fourth types of root adaptation is vascular cylinder. Vascular cylinder is the root core that consists of xylem and phloem tissues, surrounded by one cell thick pericycle cell tissues. Pericycle is involved in secondary growth and the formation of lateral roots. Usually, xylem and phloem tissues are arranged a star-shaped pattern. Xylem tissue transports water and mineral salts, whereas phloem tissue transports organic substances such as sucrose and plant hormone. This is the end of Chapter 3.2, Organ for Water and Mineral Salts Uptake.